Hey there. All right, so we're gonna get a reading and we're gonna talk about some crystals. Okay, so start with the crystals first. And then we'll do our reading. Okay, so how do we clear crystals? So before you actually empower crystals with your energy, you need to cleanse it and clear out any type of previous energies that the crystal may be carrying. And as like crystals sit around, right, they're going to absorb. Okay, so it's best that when you remember, throw them on like a windowsill in the sun and let them clear and cleanse that way. But you can also use salt, you can also use sound, you can also use water, and you can also grab a crystal, put it in your left hand, right hand on top like this, and you can ask for it to be cleared. And it's like you request your solar angel. So if you wish to remove any kind of impurities, you only ask for cleansing of the crystal. And in addition, if you want to remove any previous programming that you might have attached to the crystal, because sometimes I use crystals and I program them to do something. And when I program them, which might be a different video, but you can program the crystal and set it to do whatever you need it to do. And it actually can work with other crystals. You can set like a grid, and then you can ask for it to perform that task for you. And then as far as what we're doing is we're clearing it. And so what we're going to do is we're going to ask our solar angel. I call upon my solar angel to cleanse and clear this crystal down to its wave form energy. Okay, so just let it sit here and let it do its job. Okay, and I receive spirit communication in my face. I don't know if you guys notice when that comes in, it kind of looks like this. So we're gonna blow on this, okay, 3 times. All right, so your crystal should be cleared at this time. All right, so you can also program crystals, okay? So we'll get into that another time. All right, so what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna talk about a few crystals that are really good for different tasks. And so one of my favorites is another quartz, and this is a smoky quartz. This is like a whole cluster. Okay, look at it, it like absorbs so much. Look at this. Isn't this just so cool? Right? I know, I should have been a geologist. Next life. But this is really good for like the bad begone energy, and I got that from my Reiki master teacher, okay? But it protects you from other people's negative vibes, okay? So that is smoky quartz. Another good one is golden calcite, and it's known as the sex stone and the aphrodisiac. I don't think I have that one. White howlite is good for memory, and it's a good focus stone, so it's good to like have in your hands or have in your pocket if you're having to like have a conversation or present or do something like that. Tiger's eye is protection and grounding, and also to be in the present moment. So if you find that you're like in the past or in the future and you're not feeling very present, you're feeling a bit light, then tiger's eye is great for grounding. Fluorite's really good. It's known as the healer's stone. It assists in physical, emotional, and mental healing. And then we have lepidolite, which is like a mood balancer. It's like it's a mood balancer. The next one is Lemurian seed. It's a connection and downloads from light beings of Atlantis. And so that's really good if you're looking to connect with our ancient ancestors here. So I thought I would pull a few crystal cards to go along with our discussion. And we'll see what we get. Okay. All right, for the collective, let's get some crystal recommendations. Lapis lazuli. Okay, so this crystal is blue. It's like a really deep blue. If you want to take a picture of this, go right ahead. All right, and then on the back of this card, also good information. It talks about all the different houses and how this crystal can help with those different houses. So maybe take a screenshot. So this is deep blue with white and gold flecks. Really pretty stone. Very well known back in ancient times. Okay, it's really good for consciousness, memory, and meditation, and it helps with the throat chakra and the brow, which would be the third eye. Okay, next card out, malachite. Okay, so it's a deep green here. Concentric bands of green, light, and dark green. So it almost has like a wave to it. It's great for detoxifying and soothing, and the chakra it works on is the heart. So take a picture if you want. In the back, talks about all the houses and how it can be helpful. All right, next. Aventurine. It's a green, orange, and brown stone. All right, and then the back, it talks about the different houses and how it can be of assistance. All right, so it talks about helping with tranquility and positivity. So it's really good for like balancing and harmonizing. This is the solar plexus area as well as the heart chakra. And then we have lapradite. Look at that, it's like a rainbow. And then here's the back. All right, and this talks about, it's gray with blue, green, and orange iridescence. It kind of camouflages as well as it helps with energy shifting. So it's a bit of, yeah, I actually have one, it's over there, but it works with all chakras. Okay, it works with all chakras. Okay, we'll do one more. Yeah, if you guys know of any good like crystal apps where you could just like take your camera and have it go onto the crystal and it like looks it up for you, I'm interested. So let me know if you guys have heard of anything like that. Cool. One more time. Okay, we're doing this one. Yeah. Rock crystal. Okay, here's the back. Transparent, clear, orderly, and calm. Also for all chakras. Okay, clear quartz. Excellent. All right, so there's a few crystals to work with. All right, so let's see. I'm going to use a tarot deck here. Another friend of mine wrote an amazing book that I want to share with you. And her name is Jolie DeMarco. And this talks about healing and all the different ways in which crystals can work with the body and the different areas of the body. She did an amazing job, and I have her book and I'm reading it and I'm really enjoying all that I'm learning on how to interact with all my wonderful tools. So, Jolie DeMarco, I think I also got that on Amazon. All right, what's the message today? All right, we'll get one more. Okay. Well then, I feel like this is a bit of recognizing that you are no longer accessible. Okay, you've moved on to the next level. There's this like accomplishment. You're being seen in a very beautiful light. Okay, and this is you being proud of yourself. You've taken the necessary steps and actions to accomplish whatever this is. However, we start off with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, and then the Seven of Cups. So this is like a bit of obsession here. Someone could be obsessively watching you. Okay. And with the Page in reverse, it's like someone's really petty. Someone's really bitter. Someone feels like they bet on the wrong thing. Because this Three of Swords is something that, you know, is in the forefront here. It's like there's almost no coming back from that when it comes to having access to you. I'm also getting like you could be on some sort of stage. You could be someone who has a real strong presence. And you've been through a lot. And this energy may have put you through it. Right? I feel like whatever they wanted for you, okay, and it wasn't a positive thing, okay, this energy did not want the best for you, but the reality of the situation is like it's almost like you're unaffected from what they sent your way. All the pain, all the suffering, you transmuted this and you turned it into gold. All right, so there's this like divine light about you. All right, Ace of Swords, there's truth about you. You are who you say you are, right? This is clarity, this is insight, this is confirmation that you are working for the divine. Okay, Queen of Pentacles is someone very stable, secure, independent, boss energy, taking care of business. Yeah, I feel like if anything, this experience elevated you, and I'm getting like that was not part of the plan. But here's the thing, like whatever their plan was, whatever their illusions were about who you are in their story, right? Apparently you're the villain. That's not God's plan. And you're not here to adhere to their plan for you. You're here because you're part of God's plan. So a divine plan. Doesn't matter what they want for you. You will experience what God wants for you. And that's it. It's an agreement between you and God. Okay? No one else. Right? So whatever they thought that they were going to do to affect you from your rise is where they fall. Right? This is like failure. Failure to ignite anything. Failure to start. Failure to even, yeah. Like this is finish line energy. This is like not even starting. So someone like quit before they started. Okay. But this was something that ignited you in some way. Yeah, someone is definitely gaining a perspective on this. And it very well could be you. Judgment at the bottom of the deck. There's some sort of transition here. Like the old version of you is no longer. All right, and you've been focused, devoted, committed, mastering something. It's like your inner mastery is matching your external mastery, and it's visible. It's actually visible. It's almost unbelievable, I think. Someone's having a hard time believing this because they don't believe, right? So, right, they didn't get started at all, right? Because they don't believe, okay? But someone has belief. Otherwise, this wouldn't have been possible, okay? It took great strength and perseverance to overcome what someone overcame to reach this level of accomplishment. And there was a lot that was done. Okay? There was a lot that was done. This energy here, the Hermit, this is wise counsel. This is a spiritual quest. This is a higher calling. Whatever someone's working on is with their higher self energy with the Hermit. You could be working with a mentor, a guide. Someone was entertaining others and now they're the one that is left out in the cold. Feeling unfulfilled, feeling like those efforts didn't amount to anything that was going to sustain them. It was short-lived. It's the loss. Someone could feel isolated. There might have been energy here that, see those 3 cups, and then there's, you know, a 4th cup being offered, like, hey, come back in here, you know, like, come hang out with us. Someone's not doing that. I feel like somebody picks up on other people's energy and knows what plans they have. Let's see. I'm getting somebody's not interested in any other cup. Someone's interested in this cup. Yeah. Yeah, and then there's the Ace of Cups and the 7 of Swords. You haven't had the best success in love, okay? So there was a need to go within and provide yourself the love that you usually pour to everybody else. Like this fountain, right, is usually very abundant. It could feed many, right? But it can't feed any if it's depleted and empty and it's not running. Okay, so super important to focus on yourself, right? The sacred vessel that this represents, because people would love to take and steal from you. So there's a need to kind of like protect your peace, okay, as well as your information, because not everybody has good intentions for you. Everybody has their own like strings attached, maybe ways in which they used to be able to manipulate and control you, to be able to take from your energy, right? Over giving, people pleasing, whatever that translates to for you. I'm getting though there's a need to like detach, like almost like digital detox, separate, pull back, remove yourself, because there's something that you're working hard to be in the energy with, is what I'm getting. And this isn't the best. And this isn't the best, right? This is on both sides of the 2 of Cups and the Ace of Cups. So there's a need to kind of like protect one's energy, right? Being in a peaceful, harmonious state. Protecting one's peace. 7 of Swords is mind games, right? This is, you know, conniving. This is someone having ulterior motives, yeah, and realizing like it's not for your highest and greatest good. So as a result of that, you're not engaging. You're staying to oneself, right? There's only you in this picture. Yeah, because the energy with this 7 of Swords is not wanting you to go in another direction. There's something about a home, a community, something that may need attention. Somebody wants your attention to do what they want you to do, not what you want for you. So there's a need to kind of like, well, that's about them, not about you. So it's about needing to have strong boundaries here. Okay. Hanged man. Unable to proceed. Judgment here. Yeah, someone is being forced to experience what they put you through. Maybe from the means of someone else. Three of Swords. Yeah. Page of Wands. So there could be good news here coming in. Travel, adventure. Yeah, I'm getting like you're going to leave the pain, the bitterness, the resentment, the anger, the suffering of the past behind. It's no longer going to be your burden. Nine of Pentacles. You're calling in success. Okay, there's an opportunity to grow a business. And so you're going to have to leave the past behind because you can't take it with you. Look at this Knight of Swords. This could be communication coming in. It could have something to do with what you're currently working on. So it could be a contract. You could have a soul contract with someone. Or this could be a contract regarding work. This is movement forward. So this is picking things up at a faster pace. Something that's going to help you with alignment. If you're not aligned, alignment. Yeah, I'm getting like there's some sort of observation happening. Okay, so those who are no longer in your energy are going to want to know what you're up to, right? Maybe something didn't pan out and they're wanting to check you up. I'm getting like they could be watching your socials. They could be looking things up. I'm also getting this can represent communication. A message. Yes, Sun card. Contract and a message. Magician, Two of Cups. You manifested this and it's coming in hot. It's coming in fast. Knight of Swords, coming in fast. Look at Tower here. Oof. Magician and the Tower. It's almost like when you remove your energy, like things come to a crashing halt. When you're gone, you're really gone and people feel it. It almost like brings people's false realities to a halt. Yeah, look at the star energy at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. Goodness gracious. Four of Pentacles. There's this left out in some sort of like undesired, unsatisfied situation. Okay, so someone, I'm getting like someone's plots and plans backfired, and now they're the one that's having to, you know, rearrange things, having to work hard for something. Someone could be of like freeing themselves from, you know, the normal grind here, the establishment. Okay, whatever false constructs exist. Look at Look at the two energies here. When someone is in their, like, I'm getting strong creator energy. Yeah, there's a downfall happening. For those who, you know, thought that their plans for you, like, yeah, I'm getting like someone thought that their plans for you, yeah, I'm getting like whoever had certain plans for you, right? It's happening to them. Okay, that's what I'm getting. The plot thickens. Yes. They can find themselves having to, like, be resourceful with things. Maybe before was a bit easier. There's a bit of greed and materialism with this. Someone may have to pack their bags and go. Someone could be traveling. Someone could be burning some bridges and having to let people deal with their consequences. I'm also getting that. Yeah. When I'm looking at this Sun card, I mean, look at this innocence. Look at the purity. Look at the inner child energy here. Your inner child wants you to enjoy life. I feel like you've been living life for everybody else. It's your turn. Like living life to the fullest, the Star card. Having an option to go in a different direction than maybe how you've gone before. Maybe a bit of exploration, self-discovery. There's like an ibis here that reminds me of my friend, my teacher. 10 of Cups. It has the promise of emotional fulfillment, happy life. Yeah. This is a beautiful, like, time of your life. It's like all of these things accumulating towards something you could only imagine, right? This is manifesting your dream life and it coming true. Look at, and it coming true with the Queen of Swords. Yeah, it's like you can see this in, you can see the future. The Queen of Swords, like, she has this ability to connect in a way that maybe is very unique and is able to see things before they happen and communicate them. And you very well could be one that guides others on the awakening journey, right? Judgment is also about enlightenment, choice, and awakening. So you could give someone advice, or you could be that friend that everybody comes to for advice, especially when they're not able to, like, see the path clearly. You can maybe help people with alignment and direction. 2 of Pentacles talks about, like, going in from, like, I'm getting like a south node to a north node. So helping people out of their karmic dynamics, contracts, assignments, so that they can ascend. And then we have, yeah, so they can ascend. 6 of Wands, right? Releasing where you can release the burdens of the past, okay, and be in alignment and tune into your support, your spiritual support. This is victory and success. Beautiful. It's like your own personal win. Like, you're not competing with other people. It's like your own personal win. Right? High Priestess energy or High Priest energy. You know, someone who understands that the shadow and the light are both needed. Maybe that's something that you work with energetically, is energy as it is energy, right? And the neutrality of things, the objectiveness of things, seeing things that you know, in this realm is based on duality, polarity, right? So one exists because of the other, right? And so it's about the rhythm of it, right? And the poles of things. Okay, we have a Queen of Pentacles going from the 9 to the Queen. That's growth. That's you know, expanding. That is wealth accumulation. So this really could be something that comes in for you that's going to be helping you with financial independence. Yeah, look at, it's a passionate new beginning, doing something that you love, something that fires you up. A creative spark, a creative project. It also can be strong masculine energy. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles. Doing something creative as an expression of what you've experienced in life and how this helped you find your purpose. That's what you're being asked to communicate and speak your truth about. Tell your story. Okay? There's that. And then there's also like you're protected from those who don't want to help themselves, right? Like, that's okay. That's their free will choice. That's their free will choice. Okay? And then there's this Page of Swords, right? Like, someone's sword is much bigger than the other. Okay? So whatever little plans they had for you, they will never hold up. Okay? Because of God's plan, the divine plan. Okay? Yeah, I feel like someone's going to understand what it's like to be in the presence of God. Whether they believe or not, they're going to leave a believer. Okay? They're going to leave a believer. This is strong, like, this is not love and light right here. Okay? This is like a smackdown. Like a realization that cannot be ignored. All right? And it might have something to do with overindulging, okay, in substances, okay, depleting one's own life force energy like it has no value, no worth. So, right, and wanting to deplete someone else without doing their own work through slander, lies, and defamation of character. All right, so I feel like they will experience the slander that they wanted for you. So there could be, you know, someone who was super focused on partying and all of that and wanting someone to be depleted and unworthy and whatever else. They experience what they wish for themselves. That's what I'm getting. They wish this for themselves. They have no spiritual protection. They have no connection here. Okay, the Hierophant in the mid position is that this is like a lot of unethical behavior. Okay, someone may have come after a High Priestess. Yeah. Look at the Devil comes out. Yeah, this is a spiritual battle. This is someone dealing with their own inner demons. So this would be things coming up in their life to show them what energy they're in. And so if they're in the energy of wishing ill will, doing things from a place of ego, using their free will choice to, you know, affect someone else's life in some sort of way, then this is what they're calling into their energy as a tower. All right. Someone could have been paying money to cause harm to somebody else. I feel like whatever they built off this dirty money is what's coming to a downfall. There is energy here that might want to help someone out in the sense of like a new beginning here. You could be leaving this energy behind and planting new seeds elsewhere. I was getting the traveling here. Okay. Yeah, it could be coming from a King of Pentacles here. Somebody who wants to extend some sort of advice, offer new beginning, a project. something that's going to require you to pack light and to leave people where they are and just be in the energy of acceptance. Like there's some people who are just unwilling to change, okay? And this is you understanding like, okay, well, that's not for me anymore, right? And knowing like what is for you and what isn't. And it's okay, like you can still, you know, have compassion. But be open to opportunities for you to be where you're meant to be, right? Just because others are not that it's like a comparison. It's just like everybody's got their own journey. And so, you know, you're not always meant to be where you are because there's no opportunity for growth there. So you're being asked to kind of like, all right, like, we need you over here. This is where you're going to grow the most. And it starts with the Ace of Pentacles. This is, you know, a new growth opportunity. I have an offer. Okay, Page energy. It's going to start somewhere small. It might have potential. This also could represent a bit of like someone in their energy feeling like, oh, I had a choice to make and I feel like I made the wrong choice. So this Two of Wands, is this new energy? It's new energy. Page of Cups, Two of Wands. Yeah, there's, again, more Three of Pentacles energy, collaboration, teamwork, working on something with somebody. All right, maybe there's clarity needed in order to navigate this so that it's successful. So there's something that you do that you bring to the table that is going to help with whatever milestone they're trying to get to. This could be a union, actually. Right? It doesn't have to be, though. It can be like an achievement. You know, reaching a certain milestone. It's like the Four of Wands is like they're on higher ground. So it's like they had to work for something in order to get it. And so it was a coordinated effort, right? Two wands and two wands. So I'm getting like somebody wants to meet you halfway on something, okay, and it's like a goal that's playing out here, and there's a lot of things to kind of like work through, right? So it's almost like you're meant to do it together kind of energy. This is going to take you in new directions, right? It's going to require some trust and faith. Yeah, this is, again, like a passionate new beginning. The Fool is clarifying the Ace of Wands. Look at that. So, yeah, this is taking that leap of faith for sure. Leaving the past behind. You learned what you needed to learn, okay? I feel like you earned that degree, baby. You earned that degree. Yeah. Heading into... Yeah, this is fast. This is fast. Knight of Wands is fast movement. It's like taking charge. Letting people believe what they want to believe. Let people say what they want to say. Protecting your energy and peace. All right, because soon it's going to be time to go. 10 of Pentacles. Oh, yeah. I feel like this is, you know, maybe a bit of like bitterness when it comes to like no longer aligning with maybe what you used to think was your legacy but truly wasn't. It's almost like you're getting like realigned to what is. So this could also represent like family dynamics, generational patterns, maybe your current family now, and you know how, the structure of what that is, and you know you going in a different direction, and how that might trigger abandonment wounds, maybe for you, maybe for your family members or work or whatever this represents. You know, there's a need for you to bring what you've learned here. I don't know, there's like this burden, there's this wound here, this sword that is still like in the back, still feeling like you're having to watch your back. And I would say, yes, you do need to watch your back. However, you're not doing it alone. You're not alone in that. If you feel like you have to watch your back. It's like you had to experience these things because they're tied to your destiny. Okay, they're tied to a legacy, generational wealth. Like what you've experienced is meant to help other people. Okay, in a way that maybe you're not able to understand at this time. Maybe you're thinking a bit small. Something's coming in that's going to bring balance here. You could be someone who like transmutes and alchemizes energy, right? Turning water into wine here, receiving divine messages here to connect people to those maybe who have passed on, as well as those who are looking to establish a legacy for themselves, like as it relates to them being in their purpose. This is like divine intervention here, okay? To assist somebody with their purpose, what they're meant to do here. And I say purpose because it's like there's been, you're like the best version in this lifetime. And so like you could be clearing like karmic patterns. I'm seeing a lot of patterns. I'm seeing ascension. 10 is really relevant here. So you reach like a very, we started, with the world card. So there's like some sort of level of expertise that you've mastered here. And so you have like the ancestors' support, okay? And that's your generational legacy, is that you've reached this level of expertise and you're moving on to the next level, okay? So temperance, but it requires a bit of moderation and peace. Maintaining a peaceful vibration. 6 of Cups, Emperor. You're doing this for the next generation. This Emperor could be like if I ever saw a silver fox, that'd be one right there. Aries, fire sign, King of Wands, energy. Yeah. And a King of Swords. Yeah. You could find yourself attracting in a counterpart. Okay, strong divine masculine energy here. King of Wands. Something is going to inspire and motivate you. I feel like this offer could be coming from a partner. Someone who's entrepreneur-like, go-getter. Could be European, could be Latin even. But I'm getting like dark hair. Maybe salt and pepper for some of you. But I'm getting like this is energy. They could be a parent. They could be a widow or divorcee, but I'm getting widow. The reason why I'm getting widow, it's kind of like, they've got a lot of past too, but I think that there's children here, and I'm getting like they could be a single parent. And they may have a very established family, or their family's been around for a lot of generations. I'm getting like they may live like more simply, more rooted, grounded, old way of life I'm getting. Okay, so they could be a bit of like an old soul. They could be a businessman. They could be a leader in their community, the leader of the family. This also can represent your children here. They may have prayed for an angel and your wish and dream come true to them. Yeah. Interesting. Let's see what else we got. There's a lion on the seat of his car. So, fire sign, it's the wands, but like a lion recognizes another lion, okay? Maybe they're the lion and you're the lioness. Listen, a lioness be badass. King of Cups energy. Water sign. Seven of Pentacles. I feel like someone's going to have to watch you from the sidelines because they failed before they started. Nine of Wands. Justice. So they're dealing with legal issues. They can find themselves behind bars. Look at all the bars on these ladder. Yeah, someone made an unwise investment and is going to find themselves dealing with legal issues in whatever way that is. So, yeah, I feel like there's gossip, there's communication, there's a group here. Yeah, I feel like they might have done moon magic here. Instead of this energy, instead of them listening to their own intuition due to their own childhood wounds here, they listened to this group, this Three of Cups, and that group, the Three of Cups, friends, family, co-workers, they gave them bad advice and they went in the wrong direction. They used their free will choice to listen to others instead of themselves. And I'm getting that they were manipulated and controlled. And now there's a lot of slander, lies, betrayal, and deceit going on here. Attacks. I'm getting attacks here. Yeah. High Priestess in reverse here. Someone is doing some unsavory things or has. That could be why there's justice here. Yeah. Someone is experiencing their own nightmare. Someone's walking away or being asked to walk away. Someone pushed somebody. It's like someone... Yeah, I'm getting like somebody pushed somebody away. Someone's being asked to walk away. I'm getting they could be dealing with a lot of like paranormal, okay, activity. Some sort of like psychological warfare energy is what I'm getting. Because I have the Moon in the reverse, the Five of Swords, the High Priestess in reverse, and the Nine of Swords. So I would say that this is like a spiritual battle playing out for someone's spirit. And one of those in this reading is a free spirit. And so whatever they send out is not going to work on them. It's going to return back. And that's what I'm getting, like the Nine of Swords, the Four of Swords. Like someone's being, yeah, and then we have the Ace of Swords. Yeah, this is a spiritual war right here. And I don't think they're winning if they're trying to come up against a divine being here. Yeah. All right. Someone's walking straight into the sunset and not looking back. This is a calculating person. Very calculating, conniving, con artist. Like stab you in the back with your own knife. Like just sick. Look at 5 of Wands. Look at that drama. Okay, trying to create a blockage here, confusion. Okay, we have 8 of Wands, like something's coming in and it's coming in fast. All right, there could be like a Hail Mary escape route that's created as a result of this all playing out, right? Moving trains, cars, trains, planes, and automobiles I'm getting with this. So there could be a lot of like, go this way, go that way, like having to adapt, having to be flexible, because this is literally clarifying the Temperance card. So also patience. It's like your spirit team, there's a coordinated effort creating a path for you as well. Keep the energy blocked, okay? Protect your peace. You will get clarity soon in which direction to take. And I'm getting it has something to do with this King of Wands and the 8 of Wands. So if you've been waiting on information on how to take action, I feel like you intuitively are picking up on whatever is playing out here. And so like it's going to be in your physical soon. So that's the Wands energy. There's that 5 of Cups coming out. So this is telling me that like someone is in their emotions. Okay. And they could be like overindulging, like soothing themselves with something. Yeah, there's an Emperor in reverse. So this tells me that someone is in their false masculine energy, in their codependent. I have something that there's like gossip about, people are watching this energy. Maybe they know, maybe this energy is trying to figure out like what this group has to say or what they know. It's like they care what people think. Yeah, this Justice is creating some sort of finale here, an ending. Maybe this 3 of Cups, this third party, this group has evidence on somebody that is going to close the case. Maybe they didn't anticipate this evidence being used against them since they may have participated or been involved. But I'm getting like this could be sleeping with the enemy. This can also be a plan to end something. Star energy, a healer. So this could have been like a plan for hire. And the details are coming out, the evidence is coming out, and someone's going to go down. Yeah. Look at, yeah, they tried to end, they attacked an Empress. There's a group that knows what this false emperor did and all their investments and their attempts. And so there's a nail in the coffin happening here. I don't know that they anticipate this, but they came after the wrong one. Okay, it was a Queen of Wands that is going to put the nail in the coffin here. This is also the High Priestess in reverse, or she hired a High Priestess in reverse. Okay, so there was something that this Queen of Wands and this false masculine, both in reverse, they had a plan. And this group knew about the plan, right? And something is being dealt with in the physical realm, in the justice system. So they could be dealing with court. Yeah, look at lion energy. Remember, I was talking about lion energy. I don't think they understood just how protected you are or who you are. And the fact that like you may look like, you know, you may look soft, right? You may look like she's weak, right? Like we can take her out, we can take him out. You're fierce is what you are. Look at their plans stopped. Yeah, their plans stopped. Okay. Investments made. Unwise investments. Right? Someone is in their feelings because they made unwise investments. Their plans have not been prosperous, and they realize that there's a new energy in town. Someone is realizing that they have a soul contract here with a karmic partner. They're learning karmic lessons with one another, right? Needing to learn what they needed to learn so that they can close out these cycles, okay? Someone is going to watch you, or this could be you, Queen of Cups. You live your best life and celebrate your success, regardless of what they wanted for you. Someone could be, you know, not sure of, you know, their own identity. I'm getting like a bit of like something's been secret, something has been like kept. Someone could like be between two, I'm getting. Maybe this is something that they've been hiding since childhood. This could be something that they deal with in this life, okay, or not. It's up to them. They have free will choice. You know, someone made their choices and now they have to live with it. That's what I'm getting. But at this Knight of Cups can also represent like somebody coming in that, you know, are you going to, I'm also getting like, are you going to block them? Yeah, there could be someone wanting to like reach out to you with some sort of emotion, right? Is this past energy? Okay, so is this past energy? No. Yeah, it's like somebody knows that somebody new is coming in, right? But you have them blocked. You have the past energy blocked. They're like, keep them blocked so that this new energy can come in, right? They're not aligned with you. Like you're moving in a new direction. This past energy is not aligned with you, all right? So, yeah. And this Queen of Cups. Yeah, someone's stuck with a karmic partner learning lessons while you get to celebrate your life, right? This Queen of Cups could be the one that's going to be watching you celebrate your life. Hopefully she'll learn something, or you could be this Queen of Cups, okay? Like enjoying the finer things in life, right? You learned your karmic lesson and now you're in your destiny. And listen, you've gotten this far. It's like they want to remind you, keep focused, okay? Regardless of outside influences, you know, don't let them get you off track. Okay, they have their own lessons to learn, and if you learned yours, then that contract's over. You don't need to get pulled back into a contract with anybody, specifically if it's been closed. Okay, and I am getting that, like, you know, there's this sinking ship that you don't have a ticket to, so, you know, you can't get on the boat even if you tried. So let that boat sink. I'm getting like a Titanic reference. So whatever could be going on could be quite like catastrophic, okay? Someone could be going through like catastrophic changes in their life, because otherwise there would be no changes, right? It's like someone's having to learn the hard way, and it could be catastrophic. It could be very impactful to someone's life, right? You may have gone through something catastrophic and it was life-changing for you, but people don't understand all that because they only see what you allow them to see. And so maybe there's a bit of like, I can't believe this person does this, does that, yada, yada, yada. Well, they know the old version of you. They don't know what's been forged in fire, right? They don't know any of that until, you know, they get the full story. I'm getting a lot of people didn't know the full story. That there was like a one-sided story. And it was this person from your past and whoever they partnered with to slander and defame you. And now that's happening to them, and hopefully it's a catalyst for changes in their life, right? Because, you know, if we're being this malicious towards one another, then it's certainly a cause for pause and change, right? So let's pray that there's change in a positive way for those who are kind of struggling and are in the process of waking up, maybe dealing with some karma at this time. May we send them some white light, right? So that they can, you know, understand that it's a temporary suck, okay? And if you can do it, they can do it. So some of you are examples, right? You might have been in a vibration, lower group, doing things that you had no business doing, and then you kind of broke from that. So, you know, you're almost in a position of setting the example. So it's almost like, you know, it's an inside job, and it's a hard one, but it's doable because you've done it. And so celebrate that success and enjoy your peace because you deserve it. I love you. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Bye.